How many people have been told that your brain stops growing at 25? Right? Like
Mhm.
I heard that the whole time growing up, and depending on what environment you grew up in, if you didn't grow up with caregivers who challenge themselves and encourage you to grow and encourage you to do new things, they grew up with what society expected of them too. You have to think we've all been trained to be workers. We've all been trained into a system that makes people the same. I don't want to dive in any conspiracy theories or anything like that, but society runs good as a system. Right? It runs good when everybody kind of goes with the system, goes with the flow.
Yeah.
There's this famous like story where they thought that a mile could not be broken like in 4 minutes or something
Oh,
until someone
Bannister.
actually ran. Yeah, and then they broke that record, and then all of a sudden the next year, like 10 people broke the record or something, right? Um, so sometimes we just have to see that something can be different, and that's why I kind of bring people up on a logical level because that's what my job is. It's my job to understand where you're at, but not to be where you're at, because I can empathize with you, but if I get in the trenches with you and I start crying, and then all of a sudden, we're both struggling here. You need to
Mhm.
see that someone knows exactly where you're at and knows that there's a journey where you can get better, right? It doesn't have to be in the trenches. And you have to understand that when you're sad or when you're happy and that's all you identify with in that moment, that is the lens that you're looking through something with. So, speaking with someone who has a very clear perspective can help give you different tactics because, yeah, when you're sad or upset or whatever, that's going to narrate the story for you, not logic, not reason.
Because that's why I used to love forums when I was younger. Because you could put a thing out, and people who weren't there or who didn't know the story could just say, "No, that's silly. You do this, do that." Because you, like you're saying, you live that moment, you believe it to be true. It's the end of the world, whatever. And somebody said like they can see the data, but from a non-emotional point of view, they can just see the data analysis of it. Something I did wonder was how do therapists engage with so many clients at such a deep level with such raw and emotional problems and not be affected by it? How do you kind of work with somebody and not feel that kind of oh well, I can't believe what I found out today? How do you keep healthy emotionally yourself as a therapist while working with so many clients?
Well, I'm actually a coach. I just have to put that out there. I'm a coach,
Mhm.
not a therapist.